Let's try it again, guys. Can you guys hear me this time? Last time you guys couldn't hear me, so can everybody hear me now? Is my volume working this time? I don't know what the problem was last time. Can you hear me now, Dave, if you're out there? Or do I need to shut this back down? Is my volume working now? I don't know what the problem was on my last stream. Hopefully it's good now. Hope you guys can hear me okay this time. Yeah, the funny thing was when I made the stream private and clicked on it, when I went to that part where it was muted, it was my fault. Oh, okay, Dave. Yeah, I was gonna say, when I went to make the video private, when I went to that part, the volume was working. It was your fault. All right, Dave. That's all right. It's not your fault. We all make mistakes. I actually turned it down. Oh, you did, Dave? Yeah, I've done that before too. No, it's not your fault. I understand. Yeah, mistakes happen. I understand. I know some people get upset, but I don't sweat the small stuff. It's completely okay. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that everything's working this time. It's better to be safe than sorry, because if something was going wrong, it's better to fix it right away. So, but yeah, like I was saying on my last little segment, I think I was talking about when I took a break. I think we were talking about PvP and me taking a break or something. But anyway, when I took a break, I was saying PvP shouldn't let the trolls get to him, and quit YouTube. It's okay to take a break, but not quit completely, because then he's going to show him that the trolls win. And that's what I did, in the beginning of last year, till I came back on March 25th. I let the trolls win, and I shouldn't have done that. And I don't recommend anybody doing that. That's pretty much what I was saying on my last segment. But yeah, he definitely shouldn't let the trolls win. I know he told me there was no trolls on his channel, and I didn't see any trolls on his channel. But just in case, I told him he shouldn't let it get to him, because then that's exactly what they want. And that's why, all the stuff they've done to me when I came back on YouTube on the 25th, all the talk people were doing, I didn't let it get to me. I just ignored it. And I did my own channel, and I continue to do it. I'm not going to quit anymore until one or two things happens, until YouTube shuts down my live streaming like they did before, which I won't even quit then. I'll keep making videos, but, because I've done it before. But I'm just not going to let them get to me. It's not worth it. I'm just here to have a good time and have fun. That's all it boils down to at the end of the day, is coming on here and having a good time. And I'm not going to let, anybody get in the middle of it. I'm not going to let people run me off. So I'm hoping he's just taking a little break and he'll be okay. But if not, if the trolls were bothering him and that was the case, like they did with Dalton, they're just trying to do that because they don't want me to have any support. And that's really sad that they do that. Because they see those people support me and then they want to go harass them. I don't think it's right. But hopefully just a little break. I'm sure it is. I saw his message. I didn't get back to him because I wasn't on the computer that day, which I feel bad when I don't get back to you guys' messages. I really do. I try to get back to everybody's messages. I warned him not to fool with those other people. PvP? Yeah, because I'm not trying to talk bad about him on here, but yeah, that I know. Like making videos about Isaac and stuff. Yeah, I know how that is. You saw how, hopefully that's not the case though. If Isaac's going after him and then he's just a fool. But yeah, I warned him too. I said it was good content, but just watch what you're doing. You know, watch what you're doing, because when those people start coming after you, if they go after somebody that can't handle it, it's bad. Me personally, if they went after me, I can care less. They can do whatever they need. I'm sure he's fine. Yeah, I'm sure he is too, because there's nothing they really can do to him. All they do is put out people's criminal records, um, which I know he doesn't have that. If he does, it's nobody's business. And then they put people's addresses out there and all that stuff. I've seen him do it to a lot of people. So I'm sure he's fine too, though. But the videos he was making were better than the ones I did sticking up for myself back in the day. I know you weren't there for that, but you've heard about it. And yeah, it's just not a good thing to get into, making too many bad videos about people. I'll just say that. But I'm sure he's okay and he'll be back. Like I said, no offense to him. I'm not talking bad about him. I'm just saying, just kind of be careful, because we don't want, if you're out there watching, we don't want any bad things happening to you, because I've seen it done to a lot of other people. I've seen it done to people under the age of 18. Then, they've tried it with me, but I'm a bigger person than that. And I think they realized that and they backed right off after they saw, that's part of the reason I showed my dad in some of those older videos, so they knew that they weren't just messing with me, but I try to stay out of drama, but that's just my opinion. I I just wanted to put that out there, because I don't want to see any bad things happen to people. It's already happened. Like I said, it already happened to one person in my community, Dalton, what they did to him. And they did it because somebody didn't like him supporting me, and he supported a bunch of other people that they didn't like or agree with. And that's why. So, I mean, but, what I did when that happened is I unfollowed him that way, because I know his channel was being hacked. So, and that's part of the thing that certain people were trying to prevent a few years ago, people getting hacked. And it really didn't work too good, what they were doing, which is unfortunate because it's still going on now. But that's not going to happen to him. I'm not putting that out there that's what will happen to him because of the trolls. I'm just saying, it's already happened to one person. I don't want it to happen to anybody else. I just want people to, like you said, Dave, don't mess with people, even though some of those people might be in the wrong. It's good to just stay neutral, stay low when that kind of, thing happens, when trolls start coming and stuff, because you don't want any drama. I don't have problems with anyone. Yeah, I don't either. There's a few people I don't like. The only person I really have a problem with is Isaac, because of what he does. I don't associate with myself with, going into his channel or anything like that. But, other than that, I don't have a problem with anyone. I dislike certain people, but yeah, I'm the same with you, Dave. There's only one community I have a problem with, and that would be his. But, I don't mention him on my channel. I let him do his own channel until he gets caught, until the police do something, because I know it's not my place or responsibility to, get in the middle of that, what he has going on. Unless he mentions me first, which hasn't been done. But yeah. That's one of those things. People just like to mess with people on here. But yeah. And I seen they've been messing with somebody on here. I'm not going to mention her name, but it's somebody I watch too that's, goes into redneck stream. I mean, what's the point of that, they were talking about the women's kids and everything. That's not right that they do stuff like that. It really isn't. I mean, if you don't like a person, don't talk to them unless they say something about you and you have proof of it. There's no point. That chicken was great. Loved it. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Dave. Yeah, chicken is pretty good. I need to start having my dad get that again because he used to get that. I'm sure we'll grill some of that out in the summer here, especially towards Memorial Day. I'm planning to be on live Memorial Day because I was on here live last Memorial Day and a lot of people came in. So yeah, I'm gonna have to start eating chicken again too, Dave. You're making me think about us getting it again, which would be good. It's good for you. Um, I'll probably grill it out on Memorial Day, chicken and hamburgers and stuff, or maybe just hamburgers, because that's what I did last Memorial Day. I'm pretty sure either that or the Memorial Day before that. I know definitely in 2019 I grilled out because I do use the grill. I'm good at that. Um, I know what I'm doing, so those were crispy strips in the oven. Well, that's good. Yeah. When I when I have chicken cooked on the grill or I cook chicken on the grill, yeah, I do it well done as well. It tastes really good like that, doesn't it? It's really good when it comes out crispy. I mean, it's just tastes really good. It gives a nice little crunch to it. Um, my favorite part of the chicken when we get like those chicken wings. I like the skin. The skin's the best. I don't see. I know some people pull off the skin. I don't see how they can do that. That to me, that's the best part. Is the skin of the chicken. If you cook it like you cooked it, crispy and well done. That's the best way to have it. Is well done. Um, you know, I usually cook mine well done, or we usually buy it from the store during the year or during the winter when it's not cooked because obviously we don't cook out on the grill then. We could, but we don't. But yeah, it's definitely a good treat to have chicken. When I usually get chicken at the store, I we make rice with it and we I put the chicken in the rice when it gets out of the off the stove and I eat it with the rice. That's good too. I don't know if you eat it like that, but down we eat it like that here sometimes. I do. Um, I do. I like to mix the chicken in with the rice. It tastes good that way. I recommend. Eating chicken plain is good too, but I also recommend if anybody likes rice to put it in rice when it gets off out of the oven and eat it with that. Eat it all together. That tastes really good. Or if you have corn, you can put the corn on the top of the rice. If you didn't make too much rice, it will fit on a plate, and then put the chicken in it. That tastes really good as well. I've had it all those ways before. It's really good, and it's really a healthy meal um, when you eat it like that. You know, it's hard for me to make rice for only one person. Yeah, I know, but that is kind of difficult because it's so much. You have to make so much. That's not something. It's something the way we make it. We measure it out in those little cups, measuring cups, and we put it in. But yeah, it's still a lot still comes out of it. I hear you. It's difficult to make that because you're not going to finish it all in one night. It's way too much. You know, that's why when we make it, we only make a little. But it's still hard to only make a little with that. I hear what you're saying. But yeah, I'm just anybody who has a big family or anything out there, and that's definitely a good meal for everybody. I haven't had it like that in a long time. I should, but I don't. I just don't eat it all the time because I don't want to get tired of it because it's one of my favorite meals. So I don't want to wear it out for myself. But yeah, like you had, is pretty good. Just having, you know, chicken itself is pretty good. But that just, if you want to make it even a little bit better, that's what I recommend. I mean, not all people would like it like that. I don't know if that's just down where I live. I'm sure it's everywhere people like it like that. But yeah, something we came up with to have for us a couple of years ago. It was pretty good. But yeah, we got two people in here. I know I always get a lurker in here. I don't know who that is. But yeah, I do appreciate for all the lurkers as well. The watch time, it means a lot. Yeah, and everybody who participates in the chat is good too. I'm glad I stayed on YouTube. I was thinking about going to Twitch for a while over the summer. Because of the trolls, but like I said, I don't let them bother me anymore. I'm glad I stayed on YouTube. It's a great platform. It looks like the trolls are leaving us alone today, which is a good thing. I think they got tired. Got tired of messing with one person. Takes a lot out of you when you don't give them a reaction. I think I kind of pissed the trolls off when I went on and did what I did, but oh well. Everyone gets trolls. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's all part of the territory. It's all part of the territory. It makes the stream fun actually, but that's what happens. But yeah, I think they should just leave people's kids out of it. Because like I said, they were talking about somebody's kids that they shouldn't have been talking about. I'm not going to mention the person's name, but there's somebody that would go in redneck sometime, and I would talk to that person. I don't think they should do that to people personally, but that's what happens, I guess. But yeah, there's no doubt everybody gets a troll every now and then, but I mean, it makes the stream fun. It makes it entertaining. It just is what it is. I'm just happy to come on here and have a good time and see what everybody's up to, see what is on everybody's mind, and see if anybody can bring anything good to the conversations. That's pretty much what I come on for, and just to give everybody something to do when nobody else is on, something to watch. I'm hoping some people go on tonight. I look forward to watching people live at night. I do occasionally watch Tina stream sometimes. I was watching her last night, so hopefully she goes on, or somebody, or Redneck maybe, because I haven't been in his for a while. I just haven't gotten around to it because I've been paying attention to responding to people on my channel because I need to keep up with people's messages that they leave on videos, because I know I would want people to get back to me when I wrote a message. So that's what I try to do with other people. I try to get back to what they have to say. But yeah, I think they should leave that particular person alone. That somebody was talking about her kids. I'm not going to mention their name, but I know you know who it is, Dave. You're friends with them, and I, they're a channel like Rednecks. They help people's channels and stuff, and I watch them sometimes, and um, so I don't think it's right that they do that to people. Ken was on for 5 hours earlier today. Wow, that's a long time, Dave. Yeah, he does some pretty long shows. I don't know how he does it. It's good for him, but the most I've ever been on is for 2 hours. The reason I was on for 2 hours one time is because I was talking to PvP. We got into a good conversation, and before I knew it, it was 2 hours. One time I knew it was 2 hours because I kept looking at the thing. I wanted to make it 2 hours for the watch time and to talk to him. But yeah, that's a long time, Dave. I don't see how he does it, but because like I said, the most I've been on for is 2 hours. 5 hours is out of the question for me. The most I'll do is an hour to 2 hours. I try to stay on an hour myself because that's what YouTube recommends. They recommend you go on for 1 hour or 30 minutes, depending on which one you want to do. Because that way, if you go on for like 2 hours, sometimes it makes people lose their interest on what you're doing. They don't want to hear you talk for hours, or sometimes that's why I just go on for an hour sometimes, or 30 minutes, or whatever. But sometimes here and there, I do slip up and go on for 2 hours. I don't like doing that all too much, but I do. Because I don't want to shut down when a good conversation is going on. That would just be crazy to me. Because I like everybody to get their last words in on the conversations we have in here because they're important, I think, some of them. So, especially when it has to do with any drama going on or anything, which usually doesn't happen. But once in a while, we do have that occasional drama thing going on, but that doesn't usually happen. So, but when it does, that's when I usually like to stay on so everybody gets to say things, what they feel about it, whatever the situation is. It's different when you have a panel and people are coming and going. That's true too, Dave, because you always got somebody to talk to. That's definitely a thing. You definitely, when you have people on the panel, you definitely lose track of time because those are your friends pretty much. Well, they are your friends. There's some people that just bring random people up, but a lot of the people that are on Rednecks are his friends. So I can see that's true. You lose track of time when you're having a good time with your friends. I've done that before too. Like I said, that time with PvP, and it was just in the chat. It wasn't even on the panel. So, you lose track of time when you're having fun. That's what they say. And I think that's a true statement. Definitely a true statement. But yeah, I usually just try to go on for an hour or 30 minutes because I found and I've had people tell me that that's the time that they recommend for YouTube, but you can go on for however long you want. It's if it's your channel, you can go on for how long you want. That's the good thing about it. They don't give you a time limit. None of these platforms do, but that would just be crazy if they did, right? They gave you a time limit. I know YouTube likes to control certain things, but they can't control that. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to adjust this thing. My arms on my chair need to made them a little higher. I can rest my arms here while I'm doing this. But yeah, that's what I heard YouTube recommends is 1 to 2 hours. But I mean, there's really no point. I mean, you can go on for however long you want. There's no time limit, so why follow one? I look at it both ways, but I try to stay to what the time limit they say. Sometimes I go over that, but you can't always win them. You can't always do that every time, I should say. But yeah, the first time I went live a couple years ago, I was on for only like 30 minutes, but I had a pretty good chat going that time. I always have pretty good chats going. Depending on what time I go on. Not saying I'm a big YouTuber, but I do get a decent amount of people at times, which is good. And that's why, I try to hang out with other people to get to know people, around my age too, and whoever else, and anybody, you know. I try to get to know anybody that wants to put their input on a conversation. Those are the people that I try to hang out with and make mods for my channel or just talk to, you know, or talk to in real life or whatever it is. But yeah, I've been just trying to watch people's shows lately. I haven't really been saying anything. I just been watching people's shows. The only person I talked to when they made a video was PvP recently when I saw he'd made a video. So, but yeah, I pretty much try to stay neutral nowadays. I don't want to bring any hate to anybody because of the fools that don't like me. But I will start trying to go back into redneck shows. I just don't want to bring any hate to him. I have to go outside. The long guy is there. All right, Dave. That sounds cool. Yeah, but yeah. That's pretty much it. I mean, that's the whole plot for YouTube that I think people should know. But anytime anybody wants to go on, I'll be there as much as I can. See you next time. See you next time, Dave. I appreciate you coming in here and talking with me for a few minutes. And mistakes do happen. That wasn't your fault. Trust me. I'm not upset about that. I just want to let you know because I know some people out there would get upset with that. I don't get upset with that. I know accidents happen. But see you next time, Dave. I hope you have a good rest of your evening, and we'll catch you here soon. In the lurkers, I really appreciate you watching me. I do appreciate the trolls for staying out of here tonight and letting us have a decent conversation. We'll be doing a troll night for you trolls out there pretty soon. Maybe on the weekend. We'll see. But we'll definitely be having a troll night. I need to have one of those again. So I hope everybody has a nice evening. Thanks, Dave, for coming in. Everybody who watched and contributed, I do appreciate it. Because I do have some people that just watch. I appreciate everybody coming in. Thanks, Dave, for doing what you need to do and supporting me. I do appreciate it. And we'll talk with you guys soon. Have a nice evening, everybody. Stay safe. We'll talk with you guys soon.